from different cities to the south part of Europe, and they have more comfortable beds because it's exactly like business class in the plane.
Yeah.
Where you have very comfortable seats in the beginning, and then you can transform it to a bed.
And then people are complaining about the prices on these kind of transportation solutions.
Yeah.
But if you imagine, you are saving yourself a flight, you're saving yourself a hotel. So the price in the end will be lower if you take the whole total. But everyone is always thinking about the ticket in itself. But you need to remember, you don't have to pay for airport transportation. You don't have to pay for flight ticket. You don't have to pay for the second airport transportation back to the city. And you have everything.
Yeah. Yes. We for a couple of weeks ago, we took the train with a sleeping cabin between Berlin and Budapest.
Oh yes.
And it was a great experience. And the ticket was, of course, a little bit expensive.
But at the same time, the other things.
We save everything. So in the end, I think we save maybe 250 euro on this solution. And we could go to bed like 10 o'clock in the evening and wake up 8 o'clock in the morning.
Where we wanted to be.
Yes, arrive in the right destination. So this was a good solution. And think about it, that you can also do that with a coach. Because with a coach, you can come into places where you don't have a train line. So it's even maybe even better. So let's see how this will work. This is the Ayats that have that solution right now.
Yeah.
We know that Marco Polo is coming to Europe, and they maybe in the future will have something similar.
Maybe.
The only problem they have to have this solution in Europe now is that the seats they have is not what do you call it, E-marked.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the European market.
So it's
they
just a little detail that's
Yeah.
missing, and now we are not allowed to use them because it's a little detail,
Yeah.
which I
So
find completely
if anyone out there that's working on seats and so on know how to get the seats E-marked and legal to use in Europe, Marco Polo would love to know more about this, because there is no easy regulation to find when you try to build this.
So I wonder who made that rule, because what's the problem with these seats compared to what we are using? And they are just so comfortable, and it will increase the popularity of all travels. Buses will get a revolution in Europe if we will get better seats.
It is the same. They are identical when it comes to strength and 3-point seat belt or 2-point seat belts. Everything is identical to European. They are just a little bit more soft and comfortable and take a little bit more space. One thing they were talking about that they heard from some manufacturers that the aisle is too narrow for the regulation, but I checked it and it's not. It's still 5 to 10 centimeters wider than the regulation. So yeah.
Okay, so it's just
not that
stupidity.
Maybe
the rule is only a stupidity rule.
Yes.
Well, and I think it's many things around the world that is rules are just there to be in the way, to be making problems, to make everything harder. Why isn't? Yeah. This is a very strange topic, and we should be able to.
Yeah. Okay, we can continue with the double-deckers. That we have also a lot of double-deckers made for the city use, and we can see that more and more companies want to have double-deckers for not only city use but also intercity use. We have seen that in Norway as well. That many companies they choose to buy a double-decker instead of a single-decker. And they don't have more seats in the double-decker because they choose to have 1+2 configuration in the second floor. But the reason is that they save a lot of money to not have a wheelchair lift or an extra door. They can use the middle door in a double-decker, and with a ramp, as you have in a city bus, you have space for a wheelchair. So if you have a lot of noise from the side, it's because they have a meeting 20 centimeters from my shoulder.
Yeah. So I think they want to sit on the lap. I think that's okay.
Yeah, yes. So I asked him to just move a little bit, and that's perfect.
You know, Tom has started a new thing
Yeah.
in his older days. He is starting to chase away people, which
Yeah.
I find amusing.
I wish people came to us, but instead they are running away from us. So, okay. Yeah, intercity use, city use of a double decker. The problem with the double decker is that it takes time to go on board to the second floor and go down from the second floor. So that's maybe the only negative side of it. And for countries that have only one door, then it makes it even more difficult, like in South America.
Yeah, yeah, they have only one door, and it's very strange for Europeans people because you cannot enter in the front. The driver is somehow separated, just like a locomotive from a train. You don't have any engagement with the driver except of when you are checking in, because in Latin America there is a completely different way to ride a bus. The bus terminal is the airport. You arrive to the airport, you go to the counter, you go and pick up your ticket. And when you have your ticket, you go to your gate. It's even screened for saying go to gate somehow. And when your bus is the boarding, you need to go to this person on the counter. You have to give them your passport, your ticket, and then you will get your seat. And after you get your seat, you have your ticket, so you can go to the driver. Then you go outside to the driver, and the driver will check in your luggage, and he will even get this tag on your luggage, so you know what suitcase is yours. And then you can go up to the bus and you sit down, and then you will probably be provided with some water. And if you have your first class seat, you maybe even have meals on the bus. There is meal services on the buses in Latin America. So in Europe, it's just about coming first in and throwing away everything, and you will sit there and talk on your phone loudly all night. It's completely different style. So it's strange because we have the biggest bus fare in the world. We have most development of buses in the world, or almost. But we don't have so much quality when you come into the vehicles. When you go to Latin America, it's fantastic.
Yes, that's absolutely. I agree, and it's not that we are paid to say this, but it is our experience because we are traveling all over the world. We haven't been to Australia yet.
No, or we want to go.
Yes, so
And maybe
we
we
don't
have a
know.
deal.
Yes, and so that's part we don't know so much about, and also the area around the Middle East. So and there is the transport is completely different from the rest of the world, of course. But we would love to go there and to take a look at it. Um, and another thing, when it comes to comfort, when you see also in the city buses in Europe, we have the opposite. We have higher quality on the buses than we can see other places in the world.
Absolutely.
So it's very strange that on the long distance we have less, on the city buses we have higher. So yeah, we have been to North America, to US,
Yeah.
to take city buses there. First of all, they are freezing cold,
Yeah, the air conditioning is absolutely working
Yeah.
there if they want to.
and everything inside is stainless steel, and the seats are plastic seats. So
And the passengers want to kill you?
yeah, okay.
Sometimes.
Yes. We went from Miami Beach to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, a trip that takes 40 minutes in a car.
Yes, 40 minutes with a car, and we were discussing how should we do it. Should we take a cab? It's cost the same as a bus ticket, but we said okay, we take the bus, and we made a video about it because in America, in the US, especially in US,
Can you guess how many hours
Yeah.
we used
Give
from
a-
Miami
yeah.
to Fort Lauderdale in a public transport solution? Guess the time and how many changes we needed to have.
yes, put that in
40
the,
minutes
yes,
of driving.
40 minutes.
How
of
many
driving,
hours and how many changes did we have to spend to go that distance?
Yes. Okay. There is a answer here that is not correct. It's not correct, but
It's too
no,
low.
no.
Too low.
Yeah.
2 and 3 hours is too low.
Yes. If you have seen the video, then you know. So and we went from city bus to city bus, and from like a refrigerator because it's very cold inside. and we also feel sometimes unsafe, not in the bus, but on the bus station.
You're getting closer, DK. You're getting closer.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
6. That's too much.
That's too much, but you're still closer.
But very close. 45 minutes. Now they take it 45 minutes with a car. So, okay. 4 hours, correct. 4 hours. It took 4 hours.
And 4 changes.
4 changes, yes. We made a video about it. And some of these places we had to change was out in nowhere.
And it was very beautiful place, especially the one parking place outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
You know, when you see on the map, the bus will take you to Fort Lauderdale. They dropped us on a caravan park.
It was an RV park outside, 20 minutes outside the city.
And the people on that park, I really don't feel uncomfortable around me and in the world, but there I was uncomfortable.
Yes, people were sleeping on the streets, and it feels unsafe. And we had from there that stop, we had to walk 1 kilometer to the closest railway station, not to take the railway, but to wait for a city bus that will come one time every hour. So we were waiting, and we came on the city bus that took us closer to the city, not into the city.
Yeah.
He ended up at the bus station,
which was even more scary.
Yes. We got information for the bus driver. He asked us which bus we were going to change to, and he said, okay, stay here. But we were so hungry.
Yeah.
And we could see there was a McDonald's on the other side of the street. And he said, "You are crazy if you walk over there." But we did, and we are still alive. But we ran back to the bus and took the bus the last step into the city. And from that station, it was a walking distance to the street where we were living. So okay, it took us 4 hours, and it was very scary. But it's because in the US, they still have a very long way to walk, maybe not the right word, walk, but a long way to get a public transport system that is working.
Yeah.
The most of the people, they take the car.
Yeah.
Because it's safe.
Everyone have their own pickup and they drive around.
Yes.
Yesterday we met our friend from the American Mercedes-Benz. He's from Texas. Very cool boy, but he loves his pickup trucks.
Absolutely.
And he is a coach seller. He wants people to go public transport with coach, but he would never ride them himself. He would have his big pickup truck, and he's proud of it. So that's their life in Texas.
It is, and also you can see that the malls and the cities also are made to have a lot of traffic and a lot of parking places. There's one shop, and then there's a parking house, and then etc. etc. So what they are changing, they are going into electric mobility. They are building up lines, metro lines. We have been in cities where they have tram. They just open up tram lines. So they are on the right direction, but it takes time. And then they have to transform people, how they are thinking. Because up to now, the public transport is for the poor people. And the people that don't have too much money to buy their own car or to take the plane or high-speed train or whatever, that's the people that take the public transport in the US. So they have a lot to learn from Norway to make it secure, to make it safe for us to just jump on a bus, to go to the next destination and feel safe all the way.
Yeah. And last time I was in the US, took the train somehow into the city. I was absolutely afraid because everyone started to become. It was almost midnight, and I was the only person in that train that were not sleeping there or living there. And I was sitting there with the camera equipment for a lot of money, and I started to think like, oh my God, if these people are now gathering around, they will take me. I have nothing. I have nothing I can do here, and I hate being somewhere in 2025 in a modern society, in a modern world, being afraid of normal things. It shouldn't be like this.
No, it should absolutely not be like that. I will ask you about could you connect this because there is a signal that our YouTube channel is reconnected.
I see.
Yes, so just try to reconnect everything again, and also your camera.
Yeah, YouTube is very bad today.
Yes. So, but we are still on live on TikTok and Facebook. So, and we are learning all the time because YouTube is a big channel for us, and it's really sad that this is not